considered the man of the house. Somebody breaks into your house, you're going to be the one to protect your family, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dispatch them with a firearm. But we're talking about hypothetical scenarios here.
I understand that's hypothetical, but like I'm saying, like, wouldn't you take that role as a man?
Let me ask you a question. So if man, I think the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate thing you can ask of a man is to sacrifice his life for his girlfriend, wife, whatever. Why don't we have a corresponding demand and expectation for women to be virgins? What's going on there? Do you object?
I don't think that.
Do you object to that being the standard? Because I'll tell you this much, it's way easier to just be a virgin than it is to die. Which do you think is like the bigger ask, to remain a virgin or to die? Which one?
The correlation.
Which is the bigger ask, to be a virgin or to die?
We're asking you to
Answer
take
the
the risk of dying.
Hold on, no. Answer the question. What is a bigger ask, for a woman to remain a virgin or for a man to lay down his life and die? Answer the question.
I would say the bigger ask is for the man to lay down his life.
Do you guys agree?
I agree.
Tough.
I think that, though, like, example, let's say if a guy took a bullet for me in somewhere, and on his dying breath, he's like, dang, I really didn't want to do that, but I just thought that society told me. I would think about that for the rest of my life and be like, he really shouldn't have. You know, he really shouldn't have.
Right.
Like, you know, because he didn't want to do it. He was pressured into it by society. So I would want to, if he did
Nobody's saying you have to want to do it.
if he did out of free will, okay. But if he didn't, then I wouldn't want it.
But you're talking about virtue. You're saying there's no virtuous women who are worth dying for. But we gave you the hypothetical. Say that the woman you were with was virtuous. Would you die for her? And you still said no.
Right.
Oh, and just to throw that out there, my girlfriend that I almost took a bullet for, she was a virgin. I took her virginity.
Oh, wow.
Good for you.
Oh my God.
Congrats. Look, again, just to be clear, there are plenty of virtuous women out there, even women who aren't virgins. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm just saying that I think Ayn Rand wrote a book called The Virtue of Selfishness. And yeah.
What did it say?
that being selfish is a virtue.
Self-preservation.
No, being selfish is a virtue.
The virtue of
Yes.
preserving. Yeah.
So, I mean,
He ain't dying.
But not in the case
I'm not
of
dying.
your
I mean,
parents or
it
your
is what it
kids.
is.
It's true that women have the privilege in society because they have a finite number of eggs and a finite number of years that they can get pregnant and have kids. Men can just go, sleep around, get as many women pregnant as they want. And there's a long, gestational period. And then also because women are the weaker gender, men have to protect them. So because they are both desired and weaker compared to men, they need to be protected by society. So yeah, there's a big, social safety net, and women are cherished and everything, but that doesn't mean that you should just hate on them or something. I get that
Hate?
women should be.
wait, is it hating on women to not want to die for a woman?
Well, you're saying, they're all.
No, just like hating on our opinion of why men should do that. I mean, you have a different viewpoint. That's fine.
Yeah, you bring up like the worst case
Do I?
Scenario.
What's the
Scenarios
worst
with
case
women.
scenario?
Brian,
What's the
yes,
worst case
women
scenario?
have special privileges. Yes, Brian, women have greater privileges than men, and it sucks for men.
That's literally what I said. Sucks.
Fucking
You're
suck.
dude.
In their
sucks.
defense,
What do you mean?
There is a tendency in our culture today to hate on men and to talk trash about men, and women could recognize that we have these privileges, we are cherished by society, and we should be grateful, and we should stop ragging on men. And I do wonder if a lot of what you're feeling is actually just a reaction to that sentiment of men bashing and everything. If you actually mean it, or if it's just like, you're kind of sick of.
And also, you're
society
saying it in
shitting on
today's
men.
society. Who knows what your opinion would be? If you were not in today's society, like back in the day.
Yeah, before
Sure. Yeah,
society
it could
shit on
absolutely
them.
be the case that
That could be skewing your opinion in one direction.
Oh, I mean.
But
it could.
the answer isn't to like stop being chivalrous and taking on the masculine role of
Right.
the protector. It's, maybe I don't know what you can do, but I do agree that we should stop men and women should be more grateful for men and the
Yeah.
role that they play.
I agree.
Well,
Anyways.
I still think.
Yeah, you have your
You're not going to
viewpoint.
convince me on
That's
this.
fine.
I'm not-
I think we're done trying to convince you.
I will never go near you when you're on a train.
You're fine.
you guys are. Do you guys feel a little defeated?
No.
Because
No.
the
No,
the
because
toxic-
Literally nobody agrees with you, so that's fine.
If that's your agenda.
Literally nobody.
Yeah, you're like,
Bro, but
it's all based off feeling for you. So,
Yeah.
wait, based off of feeling.
Yeah, it's like your preference.
What do you mean? Like
If that's what you're gonna do.
That's
what you're gonna
that's your argument.
Yeah.
my argument?
do. Yeah, it's wrong, but
How is it wrong for a man to not want to die for a woman? Explain it to me.
not any
Give
woman.
me. Give me.
It's not wrong.
Here's-
It's
well,
weak.
Maybe it's wrong.
Here's what I
It's
think.
morally unacceptable.
I think
Okay,
if
morally
you're in love-
reprehensible.
Here's the process here.
Wrong.
Here's what. By the way, we lowered the TTS to 69.
Grid 1 Motorsports
Just keep it
donated
pulled back up
$200.
after these come.
Bimbo Granny sits and smiles while saying it sucks for men, but I bet she's a feminist who expects her views to be enforced by men. Women rarely if ever value men as much as men value women. Nightman.
Yo, Grid 1, thank you for tuning into the stream, man. Appreciate it.
Bimbo Granny?
Well put.
They
Yeah.
call me bimbo because I wear floral dresses and I have big glasses. So I've got big boobs, so it's like granny style, but bimbo.
Are you
so.
are you a feminist?
I don't think so. I'm not like, oh my god, whoop de woo, you won't find me at rallies, you won't find me posting on social media, you won't find me partaking in that. So I don't believe that I am a feminist.
Let me just ask. Oh, hold on. I'll come back.
Nickelodeon donated $69. If some of these women would call chivalry dead, I couldn't come up with a word for femininity. W. Brian. Neo's got a world to save. You want to make it to the next movie, learn to dodge bullets.
I think he's talking about the Matrix, Neo. Is that what he's talking about?
That was a good movie.
Okay, I have another
Nobody
question.
was saying Brian has to die. We're saying
we stop
he
talking
takes
about-
the risk of dying.
I got another question. This one
You gotta assume we're.
This one is more open ended. I just want to promote some discussion. What would you ladies say, or what do you feel that